Hi everyone, I am Sierra Marie Bond, Miss Southwest 2020, and I am also the author of Innovators, Women in History Who Have Made Positive Contributions to STEAM. Today we'll be discussing engineers, the women who have made positive contributions in the realm of engineering. In the United States, women make up only 24% of the innovation workforce, according to a 2017 study done by the Department of Commerce. Women are innovators. An innovator, the definition, is a noun. It's a person who introduces new methods, ideas, or products. For example, she was one of the greatest innovators of math. Women have been introducing methods, ideas, and products into society for thousands of years. Let's Go Full Steam Ahead was created to highlight the contributions of women in STEAM. STEAM standing for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Successful engineering is all about understanding how things break or fail. Henry Petroski. Engineering is the act of solving problems, from the large-scale problems like how to construct a bridge to the small-scale problems like how to design a pacemaker. Engineering is about thinking creatively to overcome obstacles. The engineers in this section have studied ways to solve problems in each of their fields. Mae Jemison, astronaut. Born in Alabama and raised in Chicago, Mae was always curious about the world. She told her kindergarten teacher that she wanted to be a scientist and earned a scholarship to attend Stanford University at only 16 years old. She graduated with degrees in chemical engineering and African American studies and pursued her doctorate degree at Cornell Medical School. After serving in the Peace Corps for a few years, Mae was inspired by the first woman astronaut, Sally Ride, and by her own lifelong love of Star Trek to pursue her dream. In 1992, she was the first African American to go into space, flying on the Space Shuttle Endeavour, where she was the co-investigator of 2 bone cell research experiments. Dr. Jemison has since created the Jemison Group, a consulting company that encourages science, technology, and social change. She has also established the Dorothy Jemison Foundation for Excellence, named after her mother, and continues to advocate for minorities in STEM and promote educational opportunities for all. Thank you, Dr. Jemison, for your work to include people in STEAM fields, for your service as a doctor and scientist, and for being an inspiration to young women across the world. Amelia Earhart, aviator. Amelia Earhart was born in Atchison, Kansas in 1897 and was entranced by the thought of flying. As a child, she and her sister would explore the neighborhood, collecting worms and grasshoppers and building homemade ramps, which she used to fly through the air, often coming to a crash landing. Amelia always aspired to pursue a career in male-dominated fields, and had kept a scrapbook with newspaper clippings that detailed success stories of accomplished women. Her first flight in 1920 cost $10 and lasted only 10 minutes. From then on, Amelia knew she needed to fly. She saved $1,000 for flight school and eventually became a world-renowned aviator. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, and she set numerous flying records. Amelia used her talents and experience with planes, on the ground too, to teach and advise women in aeronautical engineering at Purdue University. In 1937, Amelia attempted to fly around the world and ultimately disappeared. Thank you, Amelia, for pursuing a male-dominated career and for showing young women around the world that they can too. Edith Clark, electrical engineer. Edith was orphaned at 12 years old, but she didn't let her struggles stop her. She became the first woman to graduate with a master's degree in electrical engineering from MIT, and the first female professor of electrical engineering. Edith also invented the Clark calculator, a device capable of computing electric current, voltage, and impedance in power transmission lines, earning her a place in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. She worked for General Electric for many years as both a mathematical computer and as an electrical engineer. She was the first woman to deliver a paper at the American Institute of Electrical Engineers annual meeting and become the first female fellow of the organization. Thank you, Edith, for your innovative contributions to the field of electrical engineering. Those are our engineering influential women that I chose to highlight in my book, Innovators. If you would like to get a copy of your own Innovators book, you can pick one up at letsgofullsteamahead.com. It is part of a 1-to-1 initiative, so for every one book purchased, one is donated to a school or a community library so we can share the message of these influential innovators with everyone. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow where we can discuss the women in arts who are innovators.